We traveled all over Spain, but the real reason we came here was to see Barcelona. We knew about the famous Gaudí art, but what surprised us was how diverse this city really is, not just in culture, but in landscape and the vibe. Barcelona isn't your picture-perfect Spanish city. It's gritty, quirky, and full of surprises around every corner. In this video, we'll tell you all of the must-do activities that you can do even if you're on a budget. Check out our video on Barcelona hidden gems if you have more time and are looking for tips that you won't find in the usual blogs. To introduce ourselves, we're the Slomad Travelers. We're Canadians with a nomadic spirit who seek a local experience and off-the-beaten-path adventures. Welcome to our channel. First up, you can't come to Barcelona without seeing Gaudí's work, and you will find it all over the city. Who was Gaudí? Well, he was a visionary Catalan architect whose wild, whimsical style shaped this entire city. Think gingerbread houses, flowing lines, and buildings that look straight out of a fairy tale. The first place we visited was the Sagrada Familia, which is the most visited monument in Spain. It's still under construction after more than 150 years, paid for by its millions of visitors that come every year. So it has an ever-changing facade. Definitely book your tickets in advance, even during the low season. After seeing its stunning architecture from outside, you may wonder how anything could be more crazy than this, but you will be very mistaken, and you will be pleasantly surprised by the contrasting beauty and serenity you find inside. The audio guide that comes with your ticket rounds out the whole experience. Next, we explored Park Güell. Originally designed as a housing project, it's now a surreal public park where nature meets architecture. You won't find any straight lines. The whole place feels like you're inside a children's storybook. We really enjoyed wandering around the park and easily spent more than half a day there. Then there's Passeig de Gràcia, the grand boulevard where you can admire several of Gaudí's work for free. One of the great things about Barcelona is that you can spot much of Gaudí's work simply by walking around the city, no tickets required. Next, we wander through the Gothic quarter. It's a maze of narrow streets filled with ancient Roman ruins, medieval buildings, grand cathedrals, and charming plazas. Every turn feels like a step back in time. Be sure to visit the Barcelona Cathedral and take your time getting lost in the many hidden corners and winding alleys. One of the wonderful things about Barcelona is that there always seems to be someone playing music everywhere you go. Now, if you're into museums, Barcelona has no shortage. We went to the famous Picasso Museum, which was easy to get free tickets if you book online in advance. Many museums here offer free admission on weekends, especially Sundays. The Museum of Catalonia National Art, perched high on Montjuïc Hill, has impressive Catalan art and offers sweeping views of the city from its incredible terrace. The views alone are really stunning and should not be missed. Nearby, when in Barcelona, you have to check out Camp Nou, the colossal home of Football Club Barcelona, the largest soccer stadium in Europe. It was cool to see where the world's most famous and successful professional soccer club plays, even though I am not a sports fanatic. For a relaxing break, we loved the Parc de la Ciutadella or City Park, which is the city's largest green space. We thought this was just a hangout place, but we were taken aback by the park's monumentous gold fountain and beautiful ponds. When walking around Barcelona, we really realized that this city has it all. Not just mountains, but well-maintained waterfront promenades and beaches that we kept on going back for over and over again. Barcelona used to be an industrial city, and the beaches here are all man-made, originally created for the 1992 Olympics. And while La Rambla is a famous street, we found it to be nothing special and very crowded. We found it to be very commercial and an overhyped tourist trap. Now, about the food, Barcelona's culinary scene is as diverse as the city itself, reflecting its melting pot of cultures. As slow travelers, we loved the global food options Barcelona had to offer. We found just about every type of cuisine here, satisfying all the cravings that we had. For a little taste of everything, we also visited the local markets for an easy and delicious way to sample Spanish local cuisine. Especially if you don't have a lot of time, this is a great option. So overall, we loved Barcelona. It seemed to have a bit of everything. Coming from Canada, we were surprised how much it reminded us of our country's biggest city, Toronto, in terms of size, diversity, and how it's transformed its waterfront into a lively, pedestrian-friendly space. And despite hearing that locals aren't always thrilled with tourists, we found Barcelona welcoming and refreshingly unconventional. Since we were there around Christmas, it was crowded, but the city was beautifully lit and full of energy, and I would do it all over again. Besides all the must-do things in this video, we explored a lot more of Barcelona, from staying in a residential neighborhood and getting so many great tips from locals. Check out our video on Barcelona's hidden gems for more on this. If you enjoyed coming on our journey, please like, comment, and subscribe, and see you for the next one. For tips on funding your next trip, whether you're slow traveling or just going on vacation, check out the link to our website in the comments below.